And I'm Kristine.
Well, we'll keep today's announcements quite short.
Don't forget that the Jays I Like Your Basketball tournament starts today and ends on Friday. Radford's first game starts at 6, so everyone is welcome to come and support.
Seniors, Friday is your senior pictures. If you're making a poster, make sure that it's no bigger than 18 by 24.
If you're donating blood tomorrow, don't forget to eat iron-rich foods in your daily diet like turkey, spinach, beans, breakfast cereal, tofu, and broccoli. Try to eat these with foods high in vitamin C like fruits and vegetables. Start increasing your water intake as well and get lots of rest. If you have questions, see Ms. Sugahara in 134 or Ms. Christie in 254.
And if you're interested in joining the track and field team, there will be a meeting on Thursday, December 6th during lunch in room P30.
Speaking of lunch, today we're having
corn dogs,
veggie sticks with hummus,
oven fries,
fruit of the day,
and of course, milk.
That's all we have for you today, Rams.
I'm Abby.
And I'm Kristine.
And we hope you have
a terrific day.
Thank you for taking 10 minutes to get up to speed on world events. I'm Carl Azus for CNN 10. Dozens of people have been arrested at the border between the U.S. and Mexico after tensions flared earlier this week at the San Ysidro port of entry. This is one of the busiest border crossings in the world. It's located between Southern California and Tijuana, a city in northwest Mexico. And U.S. officials estimate that about 100,000 people legally cross that border every day. But they temporarily closed the crossing on Sunday after hundreds of people on the Mexican side ran past police blockades and tried to get into the U.S. illegally. They're some of the members of the migrant caravan we've reported on this fall. It's made up of thousands of people, mostly from Central America, who've been traveling through Mexico in the hopes of gaining entry to the U.S. Sunday's incident began with what was supposed to be a peaceful march to the border, but a number of protesters broke off in different directions once they got close to it. And when they were stopped, the U.S. Customs and Border Protection Agency says some of the migrants started throwing rocks. In response, CBP says it used tear gas to disperse the protesters. A CBP official says it doesn't look like any of the protesters made it into the U.S. illegally, though 69 people were arrested on the U.S. side of the border. Rafael Romo tells us how many were arrested on the Mexican side and what's likely to happen to them.
It all started with a peaceful demonstration, but it quickly turned into a chaotic scene when a group of immigrants overwhelmed Mexican federal police and rushed toward the border. The police had been blocking access to the American side, but it was impossible for a few dozen officers to stop the flow of hundreds of people. The crowd included not only men, but also women and children. According to journalists who witnessed the scene, the melee left what is known as the busiest land port of entry in the Western Hemisphere quiet for several hours as Customs and Border Protection authorities temporarily closed off vehicle and pedestrian traffic at San Ysidro. By Sunday afternoon, CBP reopened the crossing lanes in both directions to pedestrians. On the Mexican side, Tijuana police said 39 people were detained in connection with the attempt to rush the border. Those detained, police said, will be deported to their countries of origin in Central America. Earlier Sunday, Mexico's Interior Ministry said it had stopped nearly 500 migrants who tried to enter the U.S. illegally and that those who could be identified as having participated would be deported. Rafael Romo, CNN, Atlanta.
Can we get away, far away? Let's leave this place. Will you come with me? Are you down to turn your world around? It's you and me tonight.
31 seconds and we're